Prime Icon Moments cards are here, ladies and gentlemen, and how insane are some of these cards? I mean, I know you should expect it because they're Prime Icons and then they're given an extra boost, but compared to last FIFA, some of these Prime Icon Moments cards have got a +2, a +3 in Kaka's case, overall boost. But not even that. Even in Hagi's case, who we're reviewing today, guys, he's got a position change, a +1 boost, but to be honest, some of the boosts that he's actually got on his stats are just next level. If we hop onto Footbin, guys, we'll quickly see the comparison between Hagi's normal Prime Icon and his Prime Icon Moments card, guys. First things first, he's got a position change from a cam to a left mid, which personally I think is pretty cool. And second things second, he's got a skill move upgrade, guys, from 4-star skills to 5-star skills. That's insane. He's got a +4 pace boost, +2 dribbling, +2 shot, +2 passing, +2 physical, and +1 defending. And in terms of in-game stats, guys, I'm trying to do the maths here. He's got about a 65 in-game stat boost. So that's a pretty hefty boost, guys. Back to Hagi's card though, guys. Of course, he's 5'8". He's got medium-low work rates, which is a little bit interesting on a winger. We'll discuss that when we get into the in-game stats. But as we were saying before, the 5-star skill moves, the 4-star weak foot, you guys already know that's going to be amazing. Now, one thing to note is that this guy is left-footed on the left side. He has a 4-star weak foot, so that's half decent. But I feel like personally, it's better to cut inside. If you're on the left side, you like to have a right-footed player. If you're on the right side, you like to have a left-footed player. So I guess it's a little bit interesting. If you did have a 3-star weak foot, I would say that would affect the card so much. But for me, personally, I'll talk about when we get into the gameplay, but it didn't really worry me that much because he does have a 4-star weak foot, guys, which is pretty good. Into Hagi's in-game stats, guys, and of course, I use him on multiple different chemistry styles because I've ended up playing 5 games with him, guys, overall in draft. And yeah, the main chemistry style, though, that I spent the most time using him was with the Catalyst chemistry style. And to be honest, that gives this guy an insane boost because you're pretty much maxing out his pace and you're maxing out his passing. And I guess that makes him more viable as a winger. If you go and do put a pace chemistry style on this left mid Hagi card, you will be able to use him on the wing. If you don't, I reckon he would be more usable at a cam position. But of course, you'd have to bring him on as a sub because, I mean, left mid, you're not going to play him at cam. He's not going to get any chemistry. And if you were to get this card, I don't know why you'd put him on the bench because he's costing 1.8 million coins on both consoles right now, guys. And there's only a few of him on the market. So, very rare card. But yeah, guys, of course, with the Catalyst chemistry style, the pace, the passing, we're pretty much maxing out. The shooting stats, guys, wow. This guy has got insane shooting stats for a winger. 94 shot power, 93 long shots, 88 finishing. Pretty much, his lowest shooting stat is 88 finishing. How crazy is that? That tells you something about this guy's shooting. Dribbling category, guys, is definitely decent, except of course you do expect any winger in this game to have very decent dribbling stats. 87 agility and 86 balance. They're not the best, but then again, they're not the worst. And considering this guy's got 95 ball control, this guy, you have to say, he's going to be good on the ball. 92 composure and 89 reactions as well, guys. Like any other icon, the composure and reaction stats are usually very high, and it's the exact same with his Hagi card. Now the physicals, guys, okay, I know you shouldn't really expect a winger in this game to go and have insane physical stats, but definitely considering you're paying 1.8 million coins on this Hagi card, 62 strength, 63 aggression, I guess we'll talk about it later, guys, okay? 81 stamina as well. I'll talk about that stat because that is an interesting one. But overall, guys, you have to say it's a brilliant looking card, a very interesting looking card, but of course he's very, very expensive on the transfer market right now, guys. So when we get into the gameplay and pros and cons, we'll do that right now, guys. I'll talk about this card a little bit more there. Is he worth the coins? Because, as I said, he's not cheap. Into the gameplay and pros and cons with this Prime Icon Moments George Hagi card. Now, what were my first initial thoughts on this card, guys? Really enjoyable to use. What else would you expect from a player who's costing 1.8 million? You'd want to have a player who's fun to use. George Hagi is a fun card to use in this game. His first pro for me, guys, has to be his 94 shot power. Guys, the player who's only 5'8", you wouldn't expect him to have the most powerful shot on him. He does, guys. His shot is very menacing, and I noticed that every single shot that I took on target, it forced a save out of the keeper, guys, which is really reliable in this game, especially if you want to go and get rebounds. One of the shots I actually took with Hagi, you will see in the clips, I think it's towards the end, I did take a shot, the keeper saved it, and then I finished it. Because his shot was so powerful, guys, the keeper parried it away, and I pretty much hit it into an open net. So seriously, 94 shot power, guys, whether it be long shots, whether it be in the box, do not be afraid to shoot with Hagi, because he's got 93 long shots as well, guys, 88 finishing. This guy, in terms of shooting, even without a chemistry style, guys, he is. His next pro for me, guys, has to be his passing, guys. As I said, I did use this guy mostly with the Catalyst chemistry style, so it pretty much maxed that passing out completely. But even if you don't put a passing chemistry style on this card, guys, I'm looking at his in-game stats right now. His lowest passing stat, guys, is 90 curve. Every single stat in his passing is at least 90. It's crazy, guys. And of course, you would expect him to be a good passer, considering that he was already originally a cam in this game. So he's used to making those passes, guys. He used to be good at passing. So yeah, you can definitely tell that passing in-game, guys. He is brilliant. His movement, guys, was absolutely brilliant, guys. 95 ball control. As I said, the agility and balance was not absolutely immaculate, but I feel like the 95 ball control and the 93 dribbling completely make up for that kind of low, not really low at all, agility and balance. But yeah, on the ball, guys, he feels very, very smooth. And that links me up to one of his next pros, of course, being his pace. I actually felt that Hagi felt like a very, very, very fast winger, simply because he was very good on the ball. If you guys have played Mystery Ball, you would understand. When you get the dribbling boost, you notice that the player feels a lot quicker than they actually are anyway. So yeah, definitely something to note is that the dribbling makes Hagi feel a lot faster, and overall his movement, guys, was absolutely amazing. And even his pace was pretty decent. His second to last pro for me, guys, has to be that 92 composure. And let me tell you, it makes this card feel so much better because in terms of those one-on-one situations, this guy is really reliable. You guys will see in one of the clips, I believe, towards the end. This guy is running through on goal. A centre-back is literally right behind him, like tugging away at his shirt. And Hagi, in a one-on-one position, absolutely rifles the ball on his right foot, his 4-star weak foot, into the top corner. And that all goes down to the composure, guys. If he didn't have the composure, he would have made a mistake in that situation. But he didn't. 92 composure, very decent. And prime icon moments, George Hagi's final pro for me, guys, as you would all expect, has to be the 5-star, 4-star combo, guys. I mean, it was crazy, guys. It was so fun to use, as you would all expect. I mean, the combo together was absolutely brilliant. In terms of skills, it was so fun to use. I just skilled, I button mashed, and it worked. It worked. I don't know how it worked, but the 5-star skill moves with Hagi, guys, it was really, really effective in-game. And the 4-star weak foot as well, guys. Very interesting, as I said before, because he is a left mid, guys, okay? He's on the left side, he's left-footed. He's got a 4-star weak foot. It is viable in some occasions, I noticed, to shoot on his right foot. I didn't necessarily want to go to the extent of saying that his 4-star weak foot is amazing, because it's not. I did have some instances where I did shoot the ball on his right foot and it was absolutely atrocious. But most of the time it was pretty reliable, guys. As I said before, I took a rifle shot into the top right corner to score a goal on Hagi's right foot in a one-on-one situation. That obviously means that his 4-star weak foot is decent. But this guy would be much more effective on the right side, cutting in on his left foot, because his left foot, guys, is absolutely insane. With the shooting stats he's got, I mean, you'd rather cut in from that right side to go and take finesse shots or whatever, because, I mean, the left foot, guys. It's like using Messi in this game. You wouldn't want to use Messi on the left side of the pitch. You want to use him on the right side of the pitch. Cut inside and take a finesse shot on that left foot. It is effective. So I've got a couple of negatives that I want to discuss with this George Hagi card, guys. His first one for me has to be his strength and aggression. I mean, it works hand in hand, guys. This guy's really weak. And you would expect it. He's a winger in this game. Most wingers in this game aren't really strong. But considering this guy's costing 1.8 million coins on the transfer market, he's a prime icon moments card, you probably would want a little bit more strength on this card. Unfortunately, he doesn't have it, guys. He's as weak as water. If you go shoulder to shoulder with this guy, he will be out-muscled. And his last negative for me, guys, has to be his medium-low work rates. Now, you guys are probably wondering as well, is 81 stamina not a negative? Well, with the medium-low work rates, guys, I noticed that this card is a little bit lazy. He actually doesn't move as much as you would necessarily want him to move, hence why his stamina bar at the end of the game is usually okay. But the medium low work rates, guys, sometimes he just doesn't really want to get forward, and on a winger in this game, you do want to have high attacking work rates. Hagi doesn't have that, unfortunately. And even if he was a cam, medium low work rates wouldn't be good enough, guys. On any attacker in this game, you do want to have that high attack and work rates. Hagi unfortunately doesn't have that. Overall though, guys, as you would expect, from a player who's costing 1.8 million on the transfer market, this guy's a brilliant card, guys. He's a brilliant card. So without further ado, let's get into the gameplay, the pros and cons, and we'll talk about this George Hagi Prime Icon Moments card right there. So into the overall summary and rating with this Prime Icon Moments George Hagi card, guys. Now, is he worth it? Is he not worth it? Definitely not worth the coins, guys. 1.8 million coins on the transfer market right now, guys. And to be honest with you, I'd have to go to the extent of saying that pretty much most of these Prime Icon Moments cards, no matter how good they are just not worth the coins right now, guys. Because since there's so much hype behind them, and since they're so rare to pack, they're so expensive on the transfer market, guys. If you do want to go and buy this George Hagi card, guys, please go and wait. Please go and wait at least a week until there's more than like 3 cards on his transfer market. Because, guys, it's just overpriced. 1.8 million, far too overpriced. You're better off buying a winger such as Eden Hazard or Neymar, guys, even though they're quite expensive on the transfer market as well, guys. It compares absolutely nothing to the price of this George Hagi card. And the good thing about Neymar, the good thing about Hazard, is that they've got a right foot. And Hagi has a left foot. Left foot on the left side, as I said before, guys, it's not good. I'm going to be giving him a very, very harsh value for coins of a 4.5 out of 10, guys. I know that may seem a little bit too harsh, but as I said before, 1.8 million, guys, and there's only like 3 cards on the transfer market. At least wait a week until this Hagi card's been packed a little bit more, and his price is probably more close to the 1.3, 1.4 million mark. Especially as well, since there's so much hype behind these Prime Icon Moments cards right now, guys. When people pack them, they're listing them for like absurd prices. Enjoyment rating, I'm going to give him a 9.2 out of 10, guys. Really enjoyable card to use, as you would expect from a player who is so expensive. And a value for coins of a 9.4 out of 10, guys. Really, really good card. Just not worth the price. In terms of the best chemistry style to put on this Hagi card, if you were to go buy him, guys, I would probably suggest the engine chemistry style, just so you boost that pace a little bit more and the agility as well. Because with like an engine chemistry style, I think you get like 97 agility, guys. He already felt amazing on the ball, but with a little bit more agility, this guy would feel even better than he probably was. It's just the fact that he's left-footed on the left side of the pitch, guys. He's overpriced. He's not necessarily the strongest winger in this game, and he's got medium-low work rates. He's not a meta winger in this game per se, guys. Brilliant card to use though, guys. Really fun card to use. Probably would be more viable as a cam though. And of course, being a left mid in this game, you can't really play him at cam. You can't really start him at cam on full chemistry. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed watching this Prime Icon Moments George Hagi review, guys. Make sure, if you are new around here and watching this video, subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I say this in most of my videos. One video that I had recently, this were the amount of people who watched it and were subscribed, whilst this were the amount of people who watched it and weren't subscribed. Bruh. Seriously, click the subscribe button. I'm not forcing you to, but it would be nice, okay? It would be nice. I would appreciate it. Quick shout out to all the members of the channel right here, guys. You guys are all absolute legends. If you do want to become a member of the channel, click the blue join button on my channel page. It's pretty cool. You'll get access to like emojis like this, and this. Pretty good, guys. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what other players would you like to see me review on the channel. I have got a Florenzi review, the 86 Florenzi card, guys. I'm most likely going to review him, and that'll be up on the channel within the next 24 hours of me posting this, guys. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.